up, YouTube? Topaz Yates back for another requested review, and this one is to that Klassifyde access granted. And what this project's concept is all about is Klassifyde giving full-fledged access to his mind. Good or bad, he's giving us his thoughts, everything that he believes, man, all the way straight through. And that concept is played all the way throughout this project, man, starting with my favorite song, that 24, where he's just pretty much talking about a day in his life type shit. To that Regardless track where he's rapping about his burning desire to succeed. No matter all of the obstacles and racism that he experiences out in Dallas and such, he's still going to continue to push forward. To that Invincible where he comes to the self-realization that, okay, I'm still alive to this day, so I'm gonna go ahead and do whatever the fuck I want to do. Whether it's good or bad, he's gonna fucking do it. And you know, more people actually need to live that way. Like Brother Malcolm once said and such, man, that he lives his life like a man that's already been killed. Therefore, he had no fear of death and he just actually lived. And more people actually need to do that instead of just living in fear at all fucking times. And I got to say, man, overall, a very solid project you got here, dude. But there are certain things that you definitely can work on here, man. Starting with your lyrics. And mainly I say starting with it because it takes a long time to build this, but yet you're already showing promise with it. Like, look at that song, Whole Lotta, man. You said a particular punchline on it that was pretty damn dope. I believe you said put the steel to your nuts like a tie iron. That shit was pretty dope. But yet, sadly, you don't give these types of punchlines all the way through the project, man. You're not very consistent with it. And then looking at that 24, where you're pretty much talking about 24 hours and such, you decided to go ahead and flip it up a little bit, saying, yeah, I got these 12 bitches, all of them got 2 titties, so therefore you got another 24 there. And that's some solid wordplay. So you definitely have your moments, man, but you definitely got to continue to progress with it, man. And you know, your tools for making dope-ass punchlines and such are your metaphors, your wordplay, your vocabulary. Vocabulary being obvious and such, man. You gotta understand, a writer is only as good as the amount of words he can write. Wordplay, you've already shown that you know what that is, man. You just gotta continue to work at it, get more advanced with it. Now, metaphors are you are rapping about something, but yet you're using something that has nothing to do with it in order to explain that topic. And the best example I can give of that, man, is every day I write an article at downloadpads.com, and every so often I do an article just like that, a metaphor article, and one of my favorites was me comparing the underground rapper to Batman. What the fuck does Batman have to do with the underground rapper? Nothing at all until you break it down the way I broke it down. Like, okay, the only way Batman got his name out in Gotham City like he did is by every night doing the fucking work, grinding fucking hard, and then he built up his own audience. Another thing you need to work on, man, is your consistency, because I mean, you got a very high floor on this project, man. Like, a lot of these songs on here I felt was solid, but yet they didn't quite measure up to the best tracks on here, which I felt was that 24 and that Truth, where you did a bunch of storytelling. I definitely feel as though those were like a step above from the rest. And you know, the ultimate goal is to create that classic for MCs and such, man, where every song is on the highest level and you really can't skip past anything. And how a lot of MCs have done that, from T.I. to Michael Jackson, man, is they record a lot and release a little. Pretty much for your next project, man, I would say go ahead and record like 50 tracks. Now that 50 tracks, select the best 7 to 10 of them and only release those. And the last thing I would definitely say is your production. And I'm not saying that you selected poor beats at all, you did. Like, a bunch of these beats I definitely enjoy, but the problem is, I've heard them all before. Like, it's kind of like you're circulating around the same producers that all the other underground rappers and such are going after. These songs, Do It Again, Mashed Potato, Time Flies, Routine, Invincible. I've heard all of these beats multiple damn times before I heard your project. And my thing is, there are too many dope ass underground producers out there right now dropping dope ass production, man, that this should not fucking happen. Like, let me put you on to a producer that I know you will fucking love. His name is DJ King Flow. Here go one of his beats.
DJ King Flow, drop that shit.
play you another one, man, but the next time you decide to record some stuff, man, you can always just holler at me because I got a long list of producers that people really don't be dealing with like that, man.
DJ King Flow, drop that shit.
But overall, man, an absolute solid project, man, that I definitely recommend anybody watching this to go ahead and download this joint, man. The link is in the description below. And definitely send them some advice and some criticisms and such of your own, man. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there. And you can go to downloadpads.com, that's down there, to read today's article.